Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today is day 2 of our Advent calendar. We are going to Germany for Turmweisse by Weissbierbrauer Kuchlbauer. It's out of Abensburg, Germany. Looking forward to it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. It is day 2, December 2nd on our Advent Brewers calendar. And we are super excited to have another beer from this lovely little box right behind me. And today we're hoping to have another great one. Before we get there, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers to that notification bell, as well as check us out on social media. Come by and say hello on Discord. I've got Andy in the most festive attic probably in the world. I've got Jay and Ben. What are we drinking today?
Today we're going back to Germany, as the Advent box tells us, right? This one is from Abensburg. Turmweisse from Weissbierbrauer Kuchlbauer. So looking forward to trying it. It's a wheat beer, is my understanding. So let's crack it and let Andy give us some details.
I got quite a bit of details on this one. This was an interesting one to find out about. Really neat.
Oh, you can see the wheat beer in the pour.
Yeah.
You can, yep.
Well, this brewery, Weissbierbrauer Kuchlbauer, specializes in wheat beers.
Okay.
It's in their name, Weissbierbrauer. So wheat beer brewer. And Kuchlbauer is the name. Dang, it's got some haze, y'all. It is definitely unfiltered.
I think there was a chunk or two that came out in mine.
Definitely carbonated too. I can see a lot of bubbles flowing through there.
Well, they mentioned for the Turmweisse, it is wheat beer, of course. It's got notes of apricot and mandarin, and they say it's highly carbonated. It's got a higher CO2 level.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can see that. Cheers, mate.
Definitely smells like
Cheers,
a wheat.
mates. It
Cheers,
does.
mates.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So traditional Weisse, water, wheat, malt, barley malt, hops, and yeast. And they get the Weissbierbrauer Kuchlbauer get theirs from, it's all locally sourced. They've got their own private well water. They've got their own strains of yeast, and they get the Hallertau hops. It's a type of noble hops up there in Germany, and the Abensburg is set right there. They say at the gates of Hallertau. That region is where these type of hops are grown. And I didn't realize this. I want to get this right. That Hallertau region supplies 1/3 of the world's hops.
Wow.
From there. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
they brew their beers copper kettles, Bavarian by the Bavarian purity law. And this brewery holds one of the oldest official brewing rights in the world, dating back to the 1300s, from the former brewery on the site. It's, of course, since changed names, but the current name at this brewery was established like in 1751. But it's changed hands since then, but the current family that has owned it since 1904. And so it's privately owned in the same family for over 100 years now.
Wow.
It's in the middle of the barley and wheat region. So they get selection of the best around the area.
Yeah. And just to remind people again, we picked up this Brewers Advent calendar 2022 at Costco here in the US. So it's about $70. We got it mid-September, and 24 pint beers from all German independent and privately owned, family-owned breweries. So again, apologize to anybody that's watching this that actually speaks German. We're doing our best here, but we are super excited about the beer and trying some stuff that we've again never probably ever even heard of. So
Yeah.
And trying to learn a little bit about that as Andy enlightens us through some of the history and the information that we have here. So super excited about all that. Andy, real quick, what did you say we should pick out of this? What were the notes?
Apricot, mandarin, and apricot and mandarin. The notes that they don't brew it, it's just got that because of the area, the type of barley and the hops and all. That's what comes through. This one, Turmweisse, means white tower. And if you look, it's got some awesome can art. Yeah. And this can art is actually a tower on the brewery's site. This is an actual structure that you can go to. They show it on the website. They've got videos of it. It pays homage to the culture of beer brewing in Bavaria. Really neat. So it means white tower. But
interesting.
Yeah. If y'all should go check out these guys' website, and the video's in German, but you can translate it. You can hit that Google Translate. It'll go down to regular, but it kind of explains, okay, they got this, some renowned architect that designed it, but it's pretty stunning, and it looks just like this, right there on the can.
I was wondering where this kind of came from, because it looks like a conglomeration of multiple different architectures, obviously. But we'll definitely be sure to put all those links down in the description, just to make it easy for you guys if you want to check out the brewery or the videos that Andy's talking about. They'll be down there. So feel free to follow those as soon as this video is over, and you've probably watched 8 or 10 of our other videos. Come back and check those out too.
And this one runs at about 5.9%, so it's kind of higher than some of the other wheat beers that we've tried. So it's good.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, are we ready to rate this one?
Do it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go first. So I asked about the different notes because I don't necessarily pick up anything but wheat myself. It's hard for me to pick up the apricot or the mandarin. I just get wheat, but it's not heavy, like I've had in some other wheat beers. It's subdued a little bit, and I think overall it's really, really good. It's really crisp. It just has a great flavor, a great wheat flavor if you like wheat beers. I'm going to go with an 8 on this one. I think it's really good. Who's next? Jay. He got you with the not it, Jay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's first.
It's interesting because I used to absolutely love wheat beers. Some of the ones here in the U.S., they were kind of some of the gateways that got me into a few others. You have obviously, I guess, some of your Blue Moons, your Shock Tops, others like that. They obviously don't quite hold a candle to some of these that I'm sure traditional German wheat beers. But over time, that's one that I don't like the wheat beers as much as I did. I don't know what changed. I don't know if there's some sort of gluten issue I have with that or what, but I don't know. I think it's a great wheat beer, but wheat beers to me are a little bit lower on the scale. So I'm going to rate this a 7.
All right. It's interesting you say that because I've gone the opposite direction. Wheat beers for me, I used to not like at all. And, part of that for me probably was more so, really probably the ones we have in the US. I'm still not a huge fan of some of those. I like them better than I used to. But I used to, hey, if it's a wheat beer, I don't want it,
It's kind of like how I used to be with IPAs. I mean,
yeah.
I flipped that scale 2 or 3 years. Well, probably further back than that, but 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't have touched an IPA.
Yeah. All right. What you think, Andy?
Well, I think of all the wheats, the German wheats that we've had, this Kuchlbauer Tower wins the best can art of all of them, definitely. Flavor wise, it's up there. Jay mentioned the American wheats are just so different from the German wheats, and we don't get a lot in our area of enough German wheat beer. And after having what do we do, the Paulaner and Flensburger, it's just I'm sold. German wheats,
night and day.
It's the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
It blows American wheats. We've had a couple American wheat, or like I think there was one that we were like, this tastes closer to a German wheat, but still it's not German. I'm gonna give Turmweisse the 8.0. It's a high quality wheat beer, and give me all the German wheats.
Yeah, we're all, I think at least you and me are on the hunt for as many German wheats as we can find going forward.
Yeah.
Because the 3 or so that we've had here and reviewed have been really, really good. And I think if there is one bad thing about this box is I'm afraid we're going to find a lot of beer that we like that we never have again.
Never see it again, Matt.
Yep, like ever. So
yeah,
it's an excuse to go visit.
Yeah,
get that road trip in there.
But then at that point, do you have the beer you've had, or do you have a beer you haven't had? So
both.
It's a win-win.
Both
way.
Yeah. All right, day 2 is in the books for our Brewers Advent Calendar 2022. The Turmweisse by the Weissbierbrauer Kuchlbauer. Good. Was 7.7, really, really good wheat beer. Hey, if you can find it, you should get it. But I don't know if you'll be able to, especially if you're in the States like we are. But hey, we're having fun, just running through our calendar here, and just trying something again that we've never tried before, and seeing how we all like it, see what we think about it. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. Check us out on social media. Come say hey in Discord. For Andy in the Festivus attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Festivus for the rest of us.
It's not till the 23rd, mate.